Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. I said it. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 5-3 their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59.
From the 27, Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
Going back to Love. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one did.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On 1st and 10, Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Love now. got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
59. Mike 59. Topper. Just slant. Watch it slant.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Play action. It's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jeff Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Mike, check, 59. Cut.
Wilson going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action this time with Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play fake. Here's Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. To throw now. Here's Love. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brings up second and 9.
59, Mike, check, 59.
On second and 9, Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 24, Wilson. Being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Wilson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. On the option to give to Swift here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Full run show Fatukasi.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Love looking to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again.
Yetur Gross-Matos
in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On play action. Love to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots.
even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
First down, Love to pass. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pats at the line ready to go as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Off the play fake, Love. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 31, Wilson, you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's a second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson will throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So now once again, the Jets will line up to go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. One last shot for Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Look, clock management 101.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.